Happy New Year, did I do Happy Christmas? Happy New Year! Yeah, it's the first Casimir Engine Show podcast of 2019. Can't believe we live in the future.
You're listening to the Casimir.
That's me.
Hasn't that been done since the 1990s?
You think so?
It's the Casimir Engine.
It's not KKK.
And this is the Cows. These from New York and all over the place. They're from all over, like America. This is new album, new single.
Emphasizing certain calculations. I simply count my fingers. 1 to 9. Legitimizing certain aspirations. I do the math and find I have no time. Set, try hard not to move around much. Count it up and wait your turn. Count me out. Recognizing certain limitations. I simply count my fingers. 1 to 9. Spit and shining certain indignations. I simply count my fingers. 1 to 9. Set. Try hard not to move around much. Count it up and wait your turn. Count me out.
You're listening to the Casimir Engine Show podcast. I'm counting 1 to 9. I'm talking paralyzed. I'm finding right and wrong. I'm trying to take my time. But every door is a wall and every trace is a fall. And I'm out. I can't count to 10. I can't fall again. I can't see the end. I can't just pretend that this creeping down is what it's all about. As I shout.
That's the Cows. Counting me out. Oh yeah, what a way to start 2019, eh? Hey, but we don't say it properly, do we? The Americans do. They say 2019. Like what you're supposed to. You're not supposed to say 2019. We didn't say 1999, did we? So it's 2019. I'm going to do it properly from now on. 2019. It is living in the future, though, isn't it? I can remember when we were at school. I can remember the book we were reading. Everything. It was by Joy Adamson. Didn't she write Born Free? Born free until this lock caught. That one, you know? Anyway, we're reading that, and I can remember working out in the back of that book how old I'd be in the year 2000. Way past that now. Anyway, you're listening to the Casimir Engine podcast in the future. Yeah, that was the Cows. We got loads of top tracks. We got a gig roundup. We got what's on the show tonight, Kaz? Who asked you? Jules asked me this week. Have I got an email already? What's that all about? I've got to stop that. I don't know how to stop it, but I'll have a look in a minute. Anyway, I want to know about New Year's resolutions. Have you still got your Christmas decorations up? TV over Christmas, because I ain't chatted to you for ages, have I? So there's like loads of chit-chat, wibble-wobble that I've got to get through. Dirty things in hotels. Oof. Getting old, because we had a situation over Christmas where we realised that we're getting old in the Casimir Engine Show podcast headquarters. Do you live anywhere famous? We found something out the other day about my brother-in-law's house. And then if I've got time, I want to talk about the new Radio 6 lineup. Because it ain't working for me. Well, we got a gig review, and that was me zipping up my onesie, if you heard that, listen. That's me zipping up and down my onesie. We've got a gig review in a bit, and because there's been a clash of top gigs. I went to one just over Christmas. We got a track from that as well. But in the meantime, here's Marvin's Revenge with Overlook. You're listening to the Casimir Engine Show podcast. Trying to get rid of his emails.
The copy seems the same, still a lot of stains, so will you let me in? Don't say I'm too late, not up for the play, so you should let me win. We're still overlooked, and if you push your luck, then you will stay inside. And if I start to look, and if your mother cooks, then you should be on time. No, you won't. No, you but it will do no good. The noise will have to cease, and if I don't get peace, then I will end your time. And when the noise has ceased, I will bathe in peace, and it will be divine. No, you don't. No. But it's still not enough. I am left behind.
Marvin's Revenge from Worksworth with Overlook. And the best ending I've heard in yonks. Ding. And I can hear you all saying, except for the end of the Casimir Engine Show podcast, that's the best bit. That's just nasty. Anyway, what have I got to tell you? Oh, I'll tell you what we might do, first of all. We might do gig list. Gig, list. Because some of these might be a bit late if you're downloading the... for some reason, don't know why, but the biggest day for downloading this podcast is Sundays. It's like 80% of people download on a Sunday. So anyway, we've got a gig list. Right, at Debrec Studios in Derby on the 1st of February, we've got the fantastic Cagoule from Nottingham and Marvin's Revenge from Worksworth in support. That's a must, innit? Unless you're a Winch fan. And they're on at the same day, same time, down at the Toad in the Hole, or the Tipsy Toad in Matlock. So, I'm in a quandary. I think superfan Jules is going to Winch. I'm going to Cagoule. Anyway, we'll sort that one out later. One a bit more imminent is on the 12th of January. We've got Frank Power from Switzerland. He's performing at the Gate. I'm going to that one. So that's on the 12th of January. So if you only downloaded this on a Sunday, I'm afraid you missed it. You're definitely going to miss this one because this is something I'm going to tomorrow. And it's a mining hazards talk. Yeah. How cool's that? At the Mining Museum at the Pavilion. It's just on the right hand side, or it's in the middle actually. If you walk up towards the pavilion, it's slap bang in the middle. That's in Matlock Bath. They have some fantastic talks down there, so keep your eyes open. Follow them on Facebook and you get all the details there. Also down at the Pavilion, but in the Restoration Cafe, John Gill's got a songwriters cafe. That's on the 10th of January. That's this Thursday. Again, if you heard it Sunday, sorry. And the Gold Leaf Duo, they're on Saturday the 19th at the Boat. Oh, my music stopped. No, it hasn't. Also at the Gate on Smedley Street, they've got Record Club on the 18th. Something I want to talk about in a minute, but there's a vegan fair at Roseley on 19th of January. And the big news is on Tuesdays, every Tuesday, at 8 o'clock on Analog Trash Radio. So that's analogtrash.com. I think it's Analog Trash. You better check. Blimey, that was a close shave, wasn't it? It is actually analogtrash.com. It's only the Casimir Engine Show. Yeah, I'm back on the radio. So if you want to tune in, Analog Trash Radio, they're absolutely superb. They're a record label and promotions company based in Manchester. Got their own radio station. They do all sorts of stuff. There's jazz shows, 80s shows, loads and loads of stuff on there, and then me. So if you want to tune in there, that's www.analogtrash.com. There's tons of stuff on there. You can get involved with them. You can you get downloads of music. They've got loads and loads of merchandise, all sorts of stuff on there. So for the beginning of the year, there's quite a lot going off, isn't there? Well, there's even more going off on the Casimir Engine Show podcast. We've got tons coming up soon. I've got 2 or 3 interviews lined up. Hopefully we've got a couple of bands that are coming on. So you need to keep them peeled, as Shaw Taylor used to slay, eh? I went to a gig at Christmas, just after Christmas, at Stanley's Bar on Smedley Street. And I went to see the fantastic Lefty Chris.
Would you like to be mine, be my lifeline? I'm sure in time we'll rhyme together like a perfect poem on the wall, in the hall. Fuss, it's a must. We'll discuss how you feel, and if it's real, I'll make a meal out of me. We'll find a place, we'll escape from the bus and the rustle of the dead leaves we knew before. We didn't adore, we couldn't give them any more. Couldn't give them any more. If you want me, show me. Stretch your hand out a little bit longer. I'll be your fool. We'll break the golden rule, and we'll disappear like stones into a pool. I could not be this way if I did not mean the things I say. I just need a little peace before I sleep, so let me keep my hand there in your hand. Let me be your one and only Mr. Wonder, and keep your head upon my shoulder. We'll take this chance before we're older. Forget the rest, I'll be your best, Mr. Wonder. On the beach while I was counting shipwrecks from the shore, I watched the second hand spin, and now I touch your skin and I begin to lose my senses. Won't you bring me back to them? You seem to prove with every move that you're in my groove. Let me drop the needle, let the record play. We'll turn around, 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 around with a revolution. Let me be your one and only Mr. Wonder. Keep your head upon my shoulder. We'll take this chance before we're older. Forget the rest, I'll be your best, Mr. Wonder.
He was absolutely fantastic down at Stanley's. That's Lefty Chris.
You're listening to the Casimir Engine Show podcast.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, that's what we say round here. Yeah. Anyway, I've got Lefty Chris news. If you're around on Saturday the 19th of January, you can see him at the Loft. He's on Friday the 8th of March at 2010. And then if you miss all of those, he's on at the Black's Head in Wirksworth on Sunday the 31st of March. And he's on loads of places in between. I'll stick it on Facebook. Don't forget, if you want to get in touch... Oh, we've got an update on that. If you want to get in touch with the Casimir Engine Show podcast... You can get in touch with us on Twitter. That's at Casimir Podcast. Just tap it in and up I come. And then on Facebook at Casimir Podcast again, or the Casimir Engine Show Podcast. If you want to write it out in full, not in joined up letters or anything, but write it in the box at the top of the page and it'll take you straight through to us. I think you can just have a look. You don't have to sign up, Ro. And also, we've got a new website. So if you tap in www.casimirengine.com, hey, how cool's that? You go straight to the Podbean site. It's got loads of information on, and every single episode. It's fantastic. Don't know why I didn't do it before. My IT department, they put me in touch with all of that. Oh, the other thing is, hang on a minute, I've got to lean across. I bought a new microphone thing as well, so I don't go clunking into stuff. But if you get yourself down to Worksworth Heritage Centre, that is in Worksworth, of course, they're doing like ghost walks and stuff like that. I think I'm trying to find out. Oh, upcoming events. Here we go. No, they're all last year. I've got an old leaflet thing from when I went in just before Christmas. So it's www.workswithheritage.co.uk. And you can follow them on Twitter at works_heritage and Facebook Works with Heritage Centre. Anyway, what I was trying to say is they do ghost walks around Worksworth. So get your sen on one of those. I'm coming back. I want to know some stuff off of you. I want to know, have you still got your Christmas decks up? And if you did, you not put any Christmas decorations up at all? Not like for religious reasons or anything like that, but just in case you're a bit bar humbug. Did you not put any up at all? And then I got some Christmas Day news. Here, what about this, right? Over Christmas, let me can find it, 13 people completed online divorce applications. How bananas is that? This is Low Tide Theory with Crash.
Could you pretend
Well, I love you too, but I'm so lonely when I'm here with you. He said, but I want you. You know I'm being true. She said, please just hold me. Could you pretend that you love me? Could you pretend that you care?
How fantastic is that? That's Low Tide Theory. I love that. It's on me playlist in the motor, in the Casimir. It's brilliant, isn't it? Absolutely brill. So I'm going to cast your minds just back a bit, because we're going to take a bit like a, you know, when you used to have assembly at school, we're going to have a roll call, an online roll call, because right, it's new, it's kind of New Year's resolution time, isn't it? And as I mentioned, down at Roseley shopping village in Roseley, just outside Matlock. Sorry if you're not around these parts. Getting a bit local, aren't I? But we've got like a shopping village, and they've got a vegan weekend. So at Christmas, we had a nut roast for Christmas Day dinner. Well, it was about at night when we had ours, but... So, as a New Year's resolution, have you become vegetarian, vegan, or flexitarian, or pescatarian? Right, so pescatarian's where you eat fishes. Flexitarian where you have a bit of meat every now and again, which isn't really vegetarian, is it? Veggie, or vegan where you don't have nothing to do with animals. Has anyone had a vegan sausage roll off of Greg's? I'm having one tomorrow. I'll report back on Facebook Live. So that's what we want to know. Are you a veggie, a vegan, a pescatarian, or a flexitarian? And if you've taken it up for a New Year's resolution, and how long you last. I don't think I've had any meat yet this year. Don't think so. Have you still got your Christmas decorations up? Because somebody on Smedley Street still got theirs up, haven't they? DM. You know, he's lying in the sunshine, having a fantastic time, and he's left his Christmas decorations up. Hey, we took ours down on we took some of them down on Boxing Day. Yeah, bit bar humbug. I'm just not a massive fan. Right, I was contacted by a fantastic band called Plike, and this is called Dystopia, which kind of fits the current political climate.
Ladies and gentlemen, the people surrendered their liberties and threw away their human dignity. Did away with free speech and free assembly. Each system did away with a free press. ministries of propaganda, each took complete control of the theater, the movement, the radio. Every cultural activity and every channel of information.
How can you be so ungrateful?
Naturally, this leads to many arguments.
Makes you wonder, what's the world coming to? Each system did away with free speech and free assembly. Each system did away with a free press. Through their ministries of propaganda, each took complete control of the theater, the movement, the radio. Every cultural activity and every channel of information.
How can you be so ungrateful?
Naturally, this leads to many arguments.
Ladies and gentlemen.
That's Plike. That's brilliant.
Hedge trimming has meant hedgerows have never looked so smart. But a neat and tidy bush isn't always the best thing for wildlife.
You're listening to the Casimir Engine Show podcast.
And this is Darren Claxton. He might get 2 bites at the cherry tonight because I've got him on YouTube with his new EP.
Breathe the air I give to you, but just don't give it back. Sing the song I wrote for you, and just don't sing it back. Walk the footsteps that I make, and just don't follow me. Take a ride upon a wing, but just don't look down on me. Breathe the air I give to you, don't give it back. Sing the song I wrote for you, and just don't sing it back. Walk the footsteps that I make, and just don't follow me. You ride upon a wing, and just don't look down on me. Breathe the air I give to you, but just don't give it back. Sing a song I wrote for you, and just don't sing it back.
That was Darren Claxton. I'm going to try. Fingers crossed this works. Please work. It is working. This is Little Words by Darren Claxton from his new EP.
Little words in my mouth, keeping them locked away, not falling out. Little thoughts in my head, keeping them locked away till I'm safe in bed. 3 words falling, onward stalling, inside feelings like they ought to. Little words, little time that we have, keeping them locked away for us and them. Little world spinning round, gravity pulling everybody down. 3 words falling, onward stalling, inside feelings like they ought to. Little words, little words, little words, little words falling, 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 little words, little words falling down.
That's Darren Claxton with his new EP, Little Words. Let's just make sure that I switch off YouTube. So, yeah, I was multitasking then. We did a bit of YouTube. I'm out of breath. We did a bit of YouTubing. We did a bit of Facebook Live. And I was doing a podcast. And it was all happening all at once. Unbelievable. Let's see if this works. It does. So, telly over Christmas. Right, other than becoming a vegetarian for about a month, I watch tons of telly. I was a bit late to the party, so I've been told by PK and AOT. I was a bit late to the party. I did a binge watch of Killing Eve. Oh. He says it lost its way halfway through. Does anybody agree? I thought it was pretty good, actually. The other thing that I watched, Luther. Everybody fancies Idris Elba. Hey, that could be a song. It's nearly a song what I wrote. And also Black Mirror, the interactive one. Do you know what? I'm not sure. I thought it was quite unique in the way that they did it, but the story just wasn't particularly strong. So that was my TV roundup. That's about all I watched. I didn't watch none of that Strictly or The Voice or anything like that. I was listening to music. This is Down a Disco with his new project. This is called Come Walk With Me. That was the Downer Disco from Niagara in the States. Is it in the States or is it in Canada? I don't know. Geography's not my thing. Neither's radio presenting or podcast presenting by all accounts. Hey, that was good though. Anyway, that was the Downer Disco with his mate Matty, the singer. I've got some more of that. It will be coming on in future weeks. Right, we had a thing where we realised, me and Mrs. Engine realised we're getting a bit old. Right, so I decided to compile a list of 5 things that show that you're getting old, right? In number 5, it's buying cheap glasses. Because I bought my glasses from Aldi. And if you're not in the UK or Germany or probably most of Europe, right? Aldi is, and I think they're in the States as well. Aldi is a discount superstore kind of food shop. Anyway, in the middle bit, they have all like junk. I live in the middle of England. Right, I'm saying England, not Britain, because there used to be a post just down the road from me that identified that actual spot was the dead centre of England. So you can't get any further from the sea. And they'll sell like deep sea diver outfits and surfboards and stuff like that in the ones near to us. Right, so anyway, I bought some cheap glasses. And you know when you go to the optician, you have to read that poster with all the letters on it. Not there. You just read, if you can read the writing on the back of a baked bean tin, an oldie baked bean tin, they work. That's how it happens. Right, so that was number 5. I'm not doing very well at this. Number 4, not being able to work your phone. I had an update on my phone and it was just an absolute nightmare. So that started to happen to me. I always thought I was pretty techie. Not anymore. It ain't happening no more. I did a video of Lefty Chris. You can find that on the Facebook page. It looked like I filmed it in the middle of the night and with no lights on. It was just pitch black. Number 3, pastry giving you indigestion. So how many Gaviscon tablets did you have over Christmas, Kaz? About 100 weight. And then losing stuff. This is the bit, right? So Mrs. Engine's got glasses. She's got them variofocal ones where you're like looking up and down all the time. You know them ones. Right, so we took Herbie, the studio dog, for a walk. Got all the way back. Massive walk. Got all the way back. Wearing my glasses. We searched high and low, and we live in like a hobbit house. It could have been used on Lord of the Rings. It's tiny. So we searched the house for about 3 minutes. No glasses. Must have dropped them on the walk. So we go all the way along on the same walk. Right at the very, very end. So the bit that we got to where we turned round to come back, lying there on the floor, 1 pair of glasses. "Oh, I found me glasses, this is fantastic," says Mrs. Engine. Then the next day treads on and bends all one of the arms. I wasn't very happy. Anyway, my engineering prowess, I managed to mend them by bending them with a massive great big pair of pliers. So that's another string to me bow. But the final one, number one, in this massively extensive long link, is having your hair cut in an old people's home. I've got to make an appointment with my barber, who's based in an old people's home. Got to go and have a trim up. And it's the colour now where they kind of don't want me to leave the old people's home when I try and get out. The nurses tackle me to the ground. There's one escaping. Anyway, on the Casimir Engine show on Analog Trash Radio tomorrow night, we got this band. They're called Precog. It's awesome. That's Precog with A Wall Around.
Oi, Casimir Engine! I've listened to your show and it's a shambles!
To shut you up when I'm all out of luck. Still suffering inside my vein. We're right beside you. a broken home. There's no one really out there. DIY alone, coach and July. From a broken home. There's no one really out there. DIY alone. Shut you up, we're the ones untold, still suffocating in my world, inside a smaller picture. Don't you lie, broken home. No one really out there, DIY alone, so don't you lie. You're from a broken home. There's no one really out there. DIY alone. Figured you out. My summer is ending. I figured you out. My summer is ending.
This is Before They're Hanged from Derby. You can catch them at the Sitwell Tavern in Derby. They did a fantastic Facebook Live gig on Sunday. What was that? I'm not that popular to get that many emails. You've been listening to the Casimir Engine Show podcast. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much for tuning in. Spread the word of the Casimir Engine Show podcast. Catch us on at Casimir Podcast on Twitter, at Casimir Podcast on Facebook, www.casimir.com.
The Casimir Engine, reliably mediocre.
Night night.